2303 Dulles Station, welcome back. Your pool boys are back, and we are back from Phoenix, Arizona. That's right, we are back from the championship weekend. So much action just went down. You know what? We just got to get right into the storyline, so let's kick it off.
Diarra, swing it, Kessel, can't get the three. Offensive rebound, put it on, it goes. Open look, Lawyer, he's got it, and right field, where on coronation, the Huskies make history, back-to-back national champions.
The clock struck midnight for both Cinderella teams in the Final Four as NC State went down to Purdue and Alabama lost to UConn in some epic Final Four matchups. And that set the stage for a giant of a matchup. I mean, actual giant. 7'4" Zach Edey for Purdue versus 7'2" Donovan Clingan for UConn. What a game it was. UConn proved to be unstoppable, and they cut down the nets, back-to-back champions.
Back-to-back repeats. And we would be remiss if we did not also mention the women's Final Four, because that was spectacular in its own right. You had Iowa, you had UConn, you had South Carolina and NC State. Crazy enough, 2 repeat of the men's Final Four with NC State and UConn. Crazy to see that. Some of the best ratings we've seen in years. Caitlin Clark, the GOAT of her time, but too much South Carolina action, so the Gamecocks take the championship on the women's side. Great Final Four, awesome to see. Some of the best viewership in history.
All right, enough about the storylines. It's time to get into the real action, what we're really excited about, and that's unveiling your top 3 finishers. But before we get there, we've got to discuss some brackets we lost along the way. It's been a long journey. Let's highlight some of the folks we lost along the way.
Leading us off, score with 4. You know, I'm not sure what you're scoring with. You're going for Final Four picks. You only got 1 of them. You want to get 4. As you say, you scored with 4 of them. You had Kansas winning, not going to do it. You didn't score enough. Gone, but not forgotten.
Not forgotten. Sam Pixum didn't get any of your Final Four correct. Maybe let somebody else pick some next time. Hard. Gone too soon.
Laugh. You have to laugh when you cry to make it feel better. Bassam, you had North Carolina. You went with the wrong Carolina. You had NC State. Might have happened, but you didn't. Didn't get any Final Four teams. Seeing a lot of red. You want to see green. So for that reason, you are the weakest link. Sorry, wrong show. Gone, but not forgotten.
In the Bassament.
Wow.
Yeah,
wow.
I went there. All right, folks, let's pep this thing up a little bit. Let's take a look at who finished in 3rd place in your pool. We're giving out some hardware. 3rd place finisher, Chad Moe. That's right, Chad Morgan of 4 Inc. 116 points. Only 1 Final Four team, but it was Connecticut, and that was your champion. You had 12 of the Sweet 16. Very nice. You only missed 3 picks in the Midwest region, and you had number 11 seed Duquesne over BYU and number 11 NC State over Texas Tech. So went with those 11s. 3 of them won this year. Great picks for you. Good bracket overall.
Good job. 3rd place, Chad Moe. Love to see it. All right, now it's time to unveil who came in 2nd, just missing 1st place. But you gotta love silver medal because JR6, John Ralston of 4 Inc. came in 2nd with 117 points, so just a little bit higher. Unfortunately, you had Kentucky in your lead 8, so that hurt you a little bit, but you did have 11 of the Sweet 16 correct, and your best picks, you got those James Madison Dukes getting up over Wisconsin, and you had Grand Canyon over St. Mary's. So pretty savvy in the early rounds coming, and you got 11 of the Sweet 16. So that's going to do it. You got to do your work early so you can build up those points. And well done, 2nd place, John Ralston. Get it! Byaw!
Is Howard Dean in this pool?
And then we're going to Washington, D.C. to take back the White House! Yeah!
All right, it is that time, folks. It is time to unveil your champion. And it's been a long tournament, and it's been a lot of jockeying on your leaderboard, but only one person can survive and claim the crown of champion this year. champion is Dave's Bracket. David McDonald from 4 Inc. Let's go, David. 138 points. He had the championship game, UConn over Purdue. 13 of his Sweet 16 were correct. He nailed a bunch of the early round upsets like James Madison, Duquesne, NC State, a bunch of double-digit seeds. Nailed those picks. Good on you, David McDonald. You're coming home with the hardware and all the bragging rights in that building.
Frosties for everyone, courtesy of Dave Thomas. Congratulations, Dave's Bracket. That is spectacular. So now it is time to look at our final leaderboard to give you those top 10. So the Wendy's man himself, Dave's Bracket from 4 Inc., leading us off at number 1, followed by JR6 and Chad Moe. Then just missing the podium in 4th place, you got Tessa from 4 Inc., followed by Caleb of 4 Inc., then Matt B of SEI, J Todd back to 4 Inc. Score with 4. Which 4? You want to correct them. From 4 Inc. Oh, that's why we're scoring.
Oh, I get it.
Oh, it's a 4 pun. And then in 9th place, we had Tarek H of 4 Inc. And then rounding out your top 10 is M. Morgan from, you guessed it, 4 Inc.
4 Inc. dominating this leaderboard. What are you going to do? They've been elbowing people in the hallway anyway, so I get it.
They always travel in 4s, so watch out.
They're a pack. All right, we got to give a special shout out to a few folks that helped make this thing possible, and we got to start with the people at Transwestern. Maggie Stelmazek, your tenant experience coordinator, and Carla Hyatt. Thank you guys so much for giving us a shot on this thing. You guys, if you know Maggie, she's in Chicago. If you know Carla, she's touring around the DC area. Thank them if you see them or talk to them. Maggie, a bit of a show off with the apples in your picture. I get the point, all right? I got the point.
Like them?
How you like them apples? I got it, okay? You don't need to show it off. You don't need to brag. But also want to give a shout out to the fine people at KBS who own the building. They're the ones who decided ultimately this would be a great time for you guys. I got a picture off the internet that's not KBS, but it looks like it's probably the same people. That girl has a KBS tattoo on her arm, so I figured might be the ones who work there. I don't know, but thank them as well. Really appreciate them taking a chance on this.
Yes, we had so much fun with you guys this March Madness. It was a great 3 weeks, and we hope you guys had just as much fun as we did. Going through all the brackets, coming up with those fun awards. And again, thank you to Maggie and Carla. So that's going to do it. 2303 Dulles Station. Championship is over. A champion is crowned. So for one final time, the Pool Boys are out.
One shining moment, it's all on the line. One shining